So the real apple here is this one. So what happened is we're supposed, when these trees were planted, we're supposed to be scouting for such branches. It happens most of the times. So because these are budded trees, the budding is here. Let me sit like this. The budding is here, guys. The budding is here. But this branch, you can see that it came out below grafting area. So which means that we need to take out every branch that grows below the grafted area. So what I'm going to do, it's never too late, you know, it's better than not doing it. But when I came, I was just scouting on these trees and I saw that they are just bushy, but some of them, they have such branches which are not real apples. So I have to cut them out. Unfortunately, I have a smaller cutter. Next time I'll have to bring a bigger one. So what I'll do, I'll just, you know, because I don't care about this one, I'll just take it out like this. You see the entire branch, it's not an apple, this one, and it is so attractive, so many branches. You'll be like, oh wow. As I was saying, so I did cut off this tree, this branch from here, because you see it was this big, and you'll be like, wow, my apple tree has grown so fast. So this is the only apple tree that we have. This one we're going to throw away. Then because it has less branches, you know, if an apple tree is fruiting, it will be fruiting like on the branches. So meaning we have 1, 2, 3 branches. So if I want to make it have more branches, what I can do, I can just tip off this one. You see? So I've taken the heart. So next time when we come, it will be having more branches than this. So more branches, more fruits. Less branches, less fruits. So this tree is clean now. It will grow faster. And you see the other branch, this branch, will take more food than the original apple tree. So you see it doesn't have even any fruits. It had some flowers here. Maybe if you can see these were flowers, but they died off, probably because it was having less food. You see, that one was taking more food, so it couldn't concentrate on having fruit. So these are flowers, but they died off. So it's really important when you have trees to be scouting, to be checking on your trees if there are no any other, you know, unwanted branches growing, because that's big, guys. Can you imagine this big? That's a lot. It's half and half, right? This one and this one. And how do you tell this is not an apple tree? The leaves are just different. The leaves are completely different. This one is, you know, thinner, lighter, hairy. Even the stem is lighter. But this one, thicker, darker, looks different. Even the stem, this stem is lighter, you see, and this stem is a little darker. And yeah, it's different. And it has visible nodes. For an apple tree, they have visible nodes. This one, it doesn't have those nodes. When you check on the stem, it doesn't have those visible nodes. So it's really it's different. You can actually differentiate between the two. So as I explained earlier, that the grafting area is here. This is the grafted area. So what we're supposed to do, when we were growing these apple trees, we're supposed to skip scouting for any branches that grow below the grafted area. So you can see that these branches, 1, 2 branches, the ones that I cut there, they grew below the grafted area. So those are not apples that we want. Those are not branches that we want. So yeah, this could have been done during planting, when the trees were a little younger, you know. So that's the disadvantage of staying far from your trees, far from your project. You can miss some things. It's good because we can still correct this, but you know, this tree should have given us some fruits and should have grown a little bit bigger than this if it wasn't having this this other branch, which is not an apple, you know. So yeah, I think you learned a lot, guys, about our apple trees. Otherwise, I'll show you the second one. I'll try to look for the second one. This tree, guys, you see it has grown like above my height, but just one branch, right? Yeah, of course there is this one, but the grafted area is here. This is the grafted area here. So all these trees, all these branches, I have to take them off because they are not apples. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. So which means that this apple tree will not give us a good harvest. So to stimulate it to give us more branches, I'll just cut the tip, right? Then next time we come to this tree, it will be having more branches. That's the only way we can have a good harvest, because fruits come from several branches. But if it's like this, it's a total loss. It's just rushing up there, but with no branches, you see. So today I am trying to scout and make some corrections wherever we can. And you know, if you're not there, you're not there. So I'll think that that's another advantage of regularly coming home, checking on your plants, checking on your animals if you're keeping animals, because you can send some people to take care of your things, but the truth is they'll never do it like you. That's the honest truth, you know. They can try because it's not their dream. They won't do it as you want because it's your dream. You can take care of your dream better than anyone else. This one family, I was forced to cut some branches because they were not doing very well. They were just on the ground, but they were part of the what? They were part of the. They were part of the tree. But I had to take them off. We're not really worried about harvesting this year, but we're worried about them being strong and healthy, you know. Otherwise, it's good to do it yourself, you know. Guys, I'll show you on this one again. You see, our apple tree is this one. The difference, these ones are green, thicker, they look healthier. Then all this is just a shrub. Your apple tree is this one only. So this one is lighter, hairy, and yeah, it's different. And the other thing, our grafted area is here. of grafted areas here. So all these branches below the grafted area, we're taking them off. You see? This should have been done when they were still young, but we didn't do it, you know. We're diasporans, we come home after 5 years, which is not good, right? Or after 10 years. All this, guys. Now they are harder to take them off because they've gone. So guys, can you imagine? All this is rubbish. It's not apple. It was below the grafted area. So we feed to the cattle. Then we're remaining, this is our apple, guys. So which means if we have an apple like this, it's a little bit better because I think we have 2 branches, 3 branches so far. I'll just tip it since it's still young. It doesn't have any fruit, so there is no harm in tipping it. I'll tip it so that it has more branches, because more branches, more fruits. So, and when we are cutting off these unwanted branches, we need to make sure that we don't injure the main stem. We don't wound the main stem. We have to leave it clean. As you can see here, I did cut from a distance, you see. So these will just die a natural death. And I have my apple. So you see, you'll be thinking, oh, how wow, I have bushy apples. But our apple tree is just this. Tricky, right? So that's the other advantage of personally monitoring your own projects. Another example, guys, is this one here. So now I think you can see. You assume, okay, my apple tree has grown so well, it's bushy. Guys, there is nothing like that. Our apple tree is just this. All this, it grew below the grafted area. Our grafted area is here. This is our grafted area. So all this grew below the grafted area. So which means we are going to take them off. They are now very hard because they have grown so big. Very hard to take off. You see, guys, this is not an apple tree. We don't need this, guys. It won't give us any fruits. So we're taking this off. I'm taking this off. My cutter is so small, guys. I think I have to look for a bigger cutter. This is a good quality cutter. I came with it from US. But unfortunately, I didn't know that I was going to find such grown branches. Hard to cut. So, wow. So, which means, guys, this nice and bushy, right? It's not. We're throwing away this. Our apple tree is just this. So I'm cutting. It's not the right time to cut to do this. The right time is after we have harvested all the fruit, you know, and that is done after harvesting, because we want the trees to concentrate on fruiting and not healing, you know. So, but because I'm cutting only the trees that didn't fruit, so it doesn't harm them. It's rainy season, so they will be okay. So I'll just tip here because I need more fruits, guys. I need more fruits, guys. I need to come home like yesterday, so I need more fruits. So I've tipped this one off, so next time we come we'll find it bushy. So still emphasizing on the point of managing your own project sometimes, you know, coming to the ground and making sure that everything is being done the way it should be done. Check now, this is our apple tree, but when they are sending photos to you, you'll be like, wow, I'll relocate next week because my apple trees have grown so fast. I'll have more fruits and everything. You see, they'll be looking like this. And you know, when it's windy, if it's a video, you'll be like, wow, I'm so rich. Guys, you need to at least visit your projects and make sure everything is going well according to your plans, right? Otherwise, I've discovered some of the apple trees, they died, right? They died on the budding area, and these unwanted branches, they took over the tree, and you think it's an apple tree, and you'll be like, oh, I have 450 apple trees. The boys count for you and there'll be 450, and you then discover that 20 out of 450, they died, the budded area died, and you are left with useless branches like this. You'll be left with useless branches like this. So yeah, that's cell phone farming for you guys, right? Throwing away that's a shrub, useless shrub.